fronts. If you want to use weights, have your weights either side so that they're ready for you, okay? So lower yourself down onto your front. We can do it like a push-up, give it a go. If not, come down whichever way is safest for you. But slow and controlled all the way down. We're going to warm up those backs. So hands down by the side, palms facing up. Rest the tip of the nose on the floor. Relax the legs. Draw the belly button in. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Breathe in through the nose as you come up and out through the mouth as you come down. One more. And then when you're done, we can keep the hands down by the side, or we can bring them round to the front and rest the forehead on them. So we're just going to work the back of the legs. It mightn't feel like you're doing much, but what it actually does is activates the hamstrings, then the glutes, which is how we should be doing it. So stomach pulled in. All you're going to do is bring that left heel towards the bum and then lower. Right heel and lower. Left and lower. Right and lower. Now we're going to add a little pulse. So we're going to bring the heel in. We're going to pulse, pulse. Flex that foot. Then lower. Right heel in. Pulse, pulse. And lower. Left. Pulse, pulse. And lower. Right. Pulse, pulse. And lower. Now, you can stay like this, or we can bring the hands down by the side. Hold on to your weights. Bring your feet together. You're going to bring both heels in towards the bum. You're going to squeeze the bum, draw the belly button in. If your weights are too much, get rid of them, okay? As you straighten the legs, we're going to lift the head, the chest, and the arms, keeping the feet off the floor. As we bend, we bring the head and the chest and arms to the floor. Inhale up, lengthen. Exhale down. Squeeze the bum, draw the belly button in. Inhale up, lengthen. Exhale down. Inhale up, lengthen. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up, lengthen. And exhale down. Well done. Release and roll onto your side. Pop your weights to the side, and we're going to come onto the elbow. Whew, out of breath today. So make sure the shoulder doesn't come over the elbow. Little bend in that bottom leg, top leg nice and straight. Lift the leg up, bring it forward, keeping your back straight. Flex the foot, take it back and lower. Lift, point forward, flex back and lower. Lift, point forward, flex back and lower. You can stay like that, or we can come up onto the hand. We will lift up, so it's a lot harder. When you lift up, sorry, my weights are in the way. Make sure your hand and your knees are in alignment. You open that chest. We straighten the top leg. Reach up, lift that leg, bring it forward. Take it back and down. Lift, forward, back and down. Lift, forward, back and down. One more. Lift, forward, back and down. Well done. We're going to come back onto the knees, and I want everybody to come up onto the hand if they can. You can stay on your elbow if you've got shoulder issues, okay? We're going to straighten that top leg. We're going to bring the arm up and over. Lift the leg. You won't be able to lift it very high. Bend, lengthen, and lower. Lift. Actually, sorry, if we're doing that, you want to be on your elbow, because then you can lift it a little bit higher and your hip doesn't cramp up. Lift, bend, lengthen, and lower. Now, harder option. We will come onto the hand. We will lift up. We will bend, lengthen, and lower. Give it a go. If you think, oh, this is too much, come down. Or if you've done a few and we get a bit tired, then come down. Lift, bend, lengthen, and lower. Now, harder option. We're going to come into full plank. So if you want to watch, first of all, we're only going to do 2, okay? So you lift up into your full plank, okay? Top foot comes in front, bottom foot behind. We're going to lift this bottom leg, okay? So the bottom leg comes in. Ooh, I've got slippy feet. And lengthen. I've got sweaty feet. And then you'll bend and lengthen, okay? So whichever option you want to do, let's do 2. Lift and bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen, and then down. Well done. Up you come, little circles with those wrists. And change direction. That might only be like colder weather exercise because we'll get hot and we're all going to slip. And then release. Let's come down onto that elbow. We're going to have knees bent, bottom knee bent, top leg straight. Ribs lifted, don't let the shoulder come over the elbow. Lift the leg, point the toes, bring it forward. Flex the foot, take it back and down. Lift, point forward. Flex back and down. Lift, point forward. Flex back and down. You can stay like that or we can come up onto the hand. So hand and knees in alignment, bum and feet have gone back. Straighten that top leg. Lift. Foot comes forward. Take it back and down. We can stay up for this one. Lift. Forward. Back and down. Lift. Forward. Back and down. One more. Lift. Forward. Back and down. Well done. Come back down onto the forearm. Reaching away. Lift the leg. Bend and lengthen and down. Lift, bend, lengthen and down. Lift, bend, lengthen and down. You can stay like that or we can come up onto the hand, onto the knees, and hand alignment, bum and feet have gone back. Straighten your top leg, lift up, bend, lengthen and down. Lift, bend, lengthen and down. Keep that stomach pulled in. Keep lifting the ribs. Breathe. One more. Lengthen and down. Now, if you want to, 2 only into your full plank. So let's get those legs straight. Ribs lifted. Keep lifting the hips up, stomach pulled in. Reach over. Bring the bottom knee in and lengthen. Bend and lengthen and then down. Well done. Up you come in a seated position. Little circles with that hand that's just had all the weight on. Release any tension. Change direction. And then release. Legs out in front. Bring that right foot to the left hip. Back nice and straight. Pull the knee in. Lengthen out that spine. Take your right hand towards the back of the room and turn to face it. And then slowly come back to center. Take the foot, rest it above the knee. Let the hip area open up. And take that left hand towards the back of the room and turn to face it. And then back to center. Same on the other side. Left foot across, back nice and straight. Pull the knee in. Take that left hand towards the back of the room and turn to face. And then back to center. Take the foot, rest it above the knee, let the hip area open up. And then take that right hand towards the back of the room and turn to face it. And then back to center. We're going to bring the knees in. So we're going to straighten one leg at a time, okay? So you can either put a band around it, or if you know that's not right for you, you can come into a V and you can lean to one side and then to the other. But if we can, sit up nice and straight, take that right foot and straighten that leg. So if we can't hold on to the bottom, you can hold underneath or pop a band and then bend. And now the same on the other side. Lengthen and bend. Lengthen and bend. Lengthen and bend. If you want to challenge your balance, you can lift your feet up and keep them off the floor and continue. Lengthen and bend. Lengthen and bend. One more each side. And bend. Last one. Lengthen and bend. Well done. Legs crossed, or you can keep them out in front, whatever's right for you. You're just going to tuck the chin, slide the hands forward, walk the hands round to the right, pushing that left bum cheek into the floor. Take your left hand and just place it on top of the right. And then walk the hands all the way around to the left. And take that right hand and place it on top of the left. And then back to center. And uncurl. Well done.